Well, good afternoon, Masonic homes in Covina and in Union City, and to our MOS and MCYF clients, whithersoever you are dispersed, whether it's here in California or throughout the United States or throughout the world. And once again, good afternoon to all of our brothers and sisters. Today, well, I used to give you the number of days, but I'm just going to say it's just another fine day of shelter in place. As you can see, today I am working on the Union City campus. I'm wearing scrubs and I have my face mask, so I'm ready. Tomorrow, though, I am going to be heading south to our Covina campus for a few days. You know, I'm still a little leery of the flying in the airport, so I'm going to be a road warrior tomorrow. But I understand there isn't that much traffic, so it should be smooth sailing. But I'm going to tell you, I'm definitely masking up, washing my hands, and being ready for having to stop at the rest areas. And if you're wondering, yes, the dogs are coming along for the ride. I'm certainly not going to leave them home. But here's my report for today. We have two residents, currently one with COVID-19 symptoms that require testing, and another resident who was in close contact, and they are right now in our COVID care center in Union City. We should be getting the test results back today or tomorrow, hopefully. As you remember from my last report, we've had 4 prior residents tested and all came back negative. We expect that the 2 residents that are currently being tested will be negative as well. We're very fortunate. We've had no employees that have tested positive, and no employees, since my last report, have had a fever at the screening, which we do every day. We had 2 Lorber employees who were in self-quarantine, and they're going to actually be returning tomorrow. One had a test that came back negative, the other was self-quarantined because of a possible exposure. We are reviewing our supplies daily too to make sure we have enough PPE. As you know, that's a big issue, but we have enough currently on our campus and we're very careful to make sure we continue to have enough. As I said, our COVID care center has been activated, and although we don't have any positive residents, we do have those 2 residents who are awaiting the test results. But our COVID care center in Union City and in Covina, we're ready. And we're able to care for any COVID positive residents of the Masonic homes or Acacia Creek. But for those of you who are following the news, you know there's a lot of confusion now and there's no easy answer. There's no agreement on how or when we are going to reopen this country. And I can tell you the only way to judge is history. History is going to tell us if we were right or we were wrong. You know, I do wish we had a crystal ball, but we just don't. But what has worked so far is our stay-at-home and social distancing programs. And I think all the experts agree on that. So please, remember, I want you to stay on the campus. Don't go out unless it's an emergency. We're all relying on each other to stop the spread. We have been incredibly fortunate at the Masonic homes. But let's not take any chances and let's not take it for granted. I know it's still difficult, but let's continue with what we've been doing. Don't forget, you need to wear your masks. Staff, you'll be wearing the surgical masks. Residents, you'll be able to wear the cloth masks. But if you come out of your apartment, remember to bring your cloth mask and to wear it. And if you have any of our staff coming in, please remember to put on your cloth mask even though you're in your apartment. And remember, you should find all of our staff wearing the approved surgical masks. Okay. It's a state requirement. So here's a construction update. Well, as you can hear, construction continues all around us. First, the sidewalks. The railings are actually going in, and hopefully we have enough supply to be able to finish the railings. They look great. And work continues on the ramp going to the sidewalks and on the plaza. Pad B should start the wood framing at the end of the month, but they are still finishing a little bit of preliminary work. And as I said in my prior reports, we are postponing Adams for probably a month because we could potentially need 17 of those apartments to be able to house our staff if they're working in COVID-19 areas. So that's our COVID care center. We want to make sure that our staff is safe and protected, and if they don't want to go home to their families because they don't want to bring any potential disease, that we certainly have a place on the campus to offer them housing. The We Care raffle is continuing, and every day we draw the names of our staff, and every one of our staff members is going to win a prize. Maybe not something big, but certainly something that I think everybody will enjoy. Could be Masonic swag, or an Amazon gift certificate, or a big grand prize at the very end. So the object here is not to have your name pulled until the last. Our televisit program has been just an amazing success. We've had over 100 televisits already with families and friends. And amazingly, MCYF has had over 200 televisits already. Just really a successful program. So just remember, if you want to talk to someone from MCYF, our Masonic Center for Youth and Families, just call the front desk and we can arrange for that. Or if you want to talk to a friend, a relative, anyone for that matter, just let us know and we'll arrange for one of those televisits for you. Today is a very special day. Today is Administrative Professionals Day. So remember to thank all of those administrative professionals who keep us going. I would like to personally thank my administrative assistant, Ranshu. As you know, she's my right hand and probably my left hand too, and she's the only one that manages to keep me on time. Well, most of the time, because sometimes she just can't control me and I get to be a little verbose, and I usually make meetings go on longer. And those of you who are watching, like my staff, stop laughing now. And really, all of our administrative support staff, from our front desk to our administrative assistants, please join me in thanking them. It really is a pretty amazing job that they do in keeping everything going behind the scenes. And I want to thank all of you personally for all the great cards and messages and well wishes and letters. I read each one, and it gives me, and I think all of our staff, kind of the strength to continue the battle. These are difficult times for all of us, but they're very hard times on our staff. We created a thank you wall where you can add your message of thanks, and I know it's greatly appreciated. Well, as you can see, somewhere up here, I'm wearing a blue ribbon. And that blue ribbon I'm wearing to show my appreciation and support for our amazing staff, from the housekeepers to the delivery staff, our CNAs, our maintenance, drivers, nurses, and caregivers. And to all of our managers who keep everything going, who put safety first, who care about each and every one of our residents. They are the ones that are part of this essential workforce that make our Masonic homes not only the best place to work, but the best place to live. This Friday, another great TGIF. I'm not going to spoil the surprise, but we will have a special toast this week for all of us, so please don't forget to join in that. We're doing everything possible to stop the virus at our gates, protect our residents, protect our staff, and protect their families. Thank you to our staff. Please know that you are part of the Masonic family here at the Masonic Homes and where you live. We care. I hope everyone is enjoying the new entertainment channels. We have HBO, Stars, and Encore. If you haven't seen them yet, check them out. They're somewhere in the 500s in the ranges. There's several channels. And as always, my prayers for you and for your families. And remember, stay home, stop the spread, and let's save lives. Bless you all.